Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. The topic of which, whenever I talk about it, people get triggered. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, they are the people who do really need to hear this. They are the people that are going to benefit most from taking in this information, reflecting on their own lives, and then implementing what I talk about. I'm going to be talking about the victim mentality. And I can talk about this without any kind of prejudice, because this isn't something that I learned in a book. This isn't something that I read about. This is real life. This was how I lived my life for a very, very, very long time. You don't need me to tell you my story again. If you don't know, click back. There's a few videos on it that tell you exactly why I came to be the man I am today. I was a victim. 100%. I was a victim, but not of anybody else. I was a victim of myself. I was a victim of my fixed mindset, my short-sightedness, and my inability to accept reality. I was stuck so deep in the victim mindset that not only was it stopping me progress forward, it was pushing me deeper into the hole that I'd already dug, that was getting that deep that I just couldn't see a way out. There were certain behaviors that, upon reflection now, there's certain behaviors that I noticed in myself, which now, when I'm working with my clients or anybody that invests in my services, we identify and we rectify. What I used to do, a big thing that I used to do, was I used to divert blame away from myself at any opportunity. I would blame the economy for my business not performing the way it was supposed to. I would blame my clients for not getting the results that they should be getting. I would blame my kids. I would blame my wife. I would blame the weather. I would blame everything possible to deflect things away from the common denominator, which was me. With that blame came justification. So I would justify my lack of business. Yeah, but at least I'm not that, or at least I'm not this. I would justify the way that I look and felt. I was a fitness professional. I was telling people how to get into shape, yet I looked and felt horrendous. I was massively overweight, carrying far too much body fat, but I would justify this by bulking. I would justify this by saying, yes, but I work long hours. The reality, I didn't. It was a story that I was telling myself. I was justifying my terrible behavior, and I was justifying my situation. With the blame, with the justification, came complaining. So not only was I blaming everybody else except for me, not only was I trying my hardest to justify my lack of action, my lack of holding myself to the higher level, I was complaining about other people doing exactly the same thing. Now, the law of attraction dictates that like attracts like. Now, I'm not telling you that the law of attraction is the way forward. I'm not telling you to go and read The Secret. There's other videos on that which you can absolutely go and look at. However, what I can tell you is what you focus on grows. Therefore, if you continually complain, you are literally drawing in that negative energy. You are tuning yourself in to that way of thinking. The more you complain, the worse things happen. So my victim mentality, my blame, my justification, and my constant complaining was keeping me stuck exactly where I was. And it was horrendous. It was a horrible place to be. I hate the man that I used to be. And it's only when I recognize these traits, which I now help my clients recognize and rectify so that they can stop living as a victim and they can adopt a growth mindset and move things forward at a rate of knots. So what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to take an honest reflection on your own life. Are you blaming everybody but yourself? Are you justifying your lack of action, your lack of holding yourself to a higher level? Are you complaining about absolutely everything? What I'd like you to do, and this is going to be tough, by the way, for the next 7 days, I want blame, justification, and complaining to be in the forefront of your mind, and I want you to pick up on it every single time you go to blame somebody else for something that it's your fault, for justifying your lack of action and complaining. Spend the next 7 days actively not blaming anybody, not justifying your lack of action, and not complaining. If you can do this for the next 7 days, I pretty much guarantee your life will be massively different. Let me know how you get on, because I'm super interested to know. Let's see what happens. Have a great day.